Okay, the first thing I want to do is clean it up. I sent you the color scheme. There is 5 colors that I'm using. Brown, salmon, beige, navy blue, and I'm forgetting one. But let's start by looking at the top header up there. That just looks awful. The spacing looks awful. Um, it's not good at all. I suggested, especially since my logo is being used so prominently in one of the two big pictures that's flashing right under the that header, that we might want to take out that little logo in the top header, because quite frankly you can't read what it says. It says all you can see is my JP and then Jackson Phillips. You cannot read law offices of Esquire LLC, and you certainly cannot read a general practice law firm. So I think it's a good practice that you don't put things on a screen that you can't read. Um, I'm underwhelmed by everything about the top bar. How it looks like the menu bar is just right in the middle of the header. Like, I would like to see it look a lot nicer. Um, I don't know how else to say it but that. As for what's in this slider here, the picture of me and the fountain, I did that in 5 seconds because I was so frustrated with what he had up there. That looks terrible. Like, I should be removed from that. I wanted a picture of me on there, but that clearly isn't the right one, and it's not clear enough. That's a good Philadelphia picture, but I'll leave that to you. Like, what is going to fill these? Another one is sort of like one of my social media things. Jackson Phillips law offices. But if you've noticed that, like, he's got a, I mean, a button with one color and like a background, and then another thing floating on top of it, and then on other pictures in lowercase letters, carry more, working harder, and I mean, nothing's consistent. If it should be uppercase one place, it should be uppercase a different place. I just hate the whole way the top looks, and I hope you can help me with that because I'm losing control. Feel free to change to a different demo thing, They changed to this. This is the law firm one, but I had it on church, which I actually like. Um, okay, down here, I don't like any white at all, so I told them that a million times. The white should not be around the boxes that say, who is Jackson Phillips? What does he do? Where does he work? Everything else looks more or less good. I would separate the three with just like a line, just to distinguish them and make them look a little different. Uh, when my website originally started, I had a whole bunch of really good quotes. It actually looked a lot better before. I had a bunch of great quotes, of which these are just two, and they were scrolling across the screen. I mean, now the font is too big. Um, it's so unimaginative. It's under yet another white line. Uh, and then for some reason, ready to discuss your case is just slammed up against that. Like, I mean, I don't even know if I want. I know call to action buttons are a really big deal, but like right there, I don't know. And coming down to frequently asked questions, um, these were terrible. I fooled around and I made them. As you can see, the information about how much I'm charging um, is slightly different. But go with the one under what are your fees. That's going to be what I actually charge. Under the FAQ, what are your fees? You'll see different things elsewhere. You'll see different things in some other videos, but I have decided to increase my prices um, to this arrangement here for now. Um, I Um, I don't know. I think it looks dumb how there's a little tiny send button under the contact us. It should be a little bit wider, like a normal button. Um, do you have a business email address? Like, see, like I just had to get smart and wrote, no, our offices haven't moved to computers yet. We prefer paper and the use of illegal immigrants. The trace casebooks well into the wee hours in the morning. I can't even resist myself. I don't understand why down in the footer the colors are different under Contact Us. And I said it for 100,000 times. I don't want to see any white. I don't want to see white. And what do I see? White, except maybe in the logo. But look, under Contact Us, why are there different colors? Salmon, yellow. It should be one color. And what just one. I mean, that just seems simple to me. The bottom is white. I don't like that. I mean, I just want you to do a better job of sensibly using the colors that I have. Moving to About Jackson. This is too long. It needs to be condensed. No one's going to read it all. And it doesn't have enough headings or pictures. It's not interesting enough. It's not good enough. I don't know if I like the salmon background for the whole thing, but that could be up to you. But I mean, you read it and it has some good points in it, but it doesn't do it. It's not good enough. I mean, just make it look better. This part at the bottom looks okay. Our vision, our commitment, our truth and promise. And now they're ready to discuss your case. I know they want a call to action, but if there's going to be a call to action, I mean, I'd rather have my office phone number as opposed to an email. Or you could just make it the contact. The right now, if you click on schedule a consultation, what does it go to? Okay, it just kind of randomly goes. It's not clear. Practice areas. Told them a bunch of times there shouldn't be 5 practice areas. Practice areas should be civil litigation, family law, and personal injury. This is a general practice law firm, meaning it does a lot of different stuff, including those 3. Okay, so you wouldn't need a separate section for general practice. And I mean, lawsuits and disputes. I mean, if you look under lawsuits and disputes, and that looks hideous under lawsuits and disputes. See that like salmon background with that stupid white color on it. I honestly think that the pictures could be a bit more imaginative than appeal, the word appeal for appeals. I mean, arbitration, class action, litigation. I'm not sure I like how they pop up at me like that because they pop up a little bit slow. So I'm scrolling down and there's an empty screen and then they pop up. Is this even a picture of Philadelphia? I'm not even sure, but like every picture should be of, Wilmington, Philadelphia, Harrisburg, some places in New Jersey. This is going to be a tri-state firm, so it should have iconic things from if you're going to use that kind of picture, it needs to be relevant. Looking at charity, our old slogan was, "Welcome to a firm that cares more, works harder, and charges less." I'm going to have to change it, I think, because I'm not necessarily charging less than everybody anymore. But I still like the idea of the hands, like maybe helping people one person at a time or something. And the whole point of this charity is that 10% of all my profits are going to charity. I picked 2 charities, and I'm going to split the profits going to them. I don't like how at the bottom the words navigation, practice areas, and contact us are in white. Under blog, I don't know what that top picture is. It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. These are my blog articles here. And he has the same featured image for the last blog article picture as he has as the top picture on this page of the header. And he's using the same picture twice in Fighting the Stigma of Being a Lawyer with Bipolar and The Ideal of the Delaware Lawyer. So that looks terrible. They need to have their own thing, like, creative, and those articles are pretty good. I wrote them myself, but they could probably be, pull quotes, headings, I'm going to keep writing more blog content as time goes on when I have time. Contact us. I don't know what that city is. Is that Philly or Delaware? I mean, I'm not sure. I hope it's Delaware, but if not, it should be. The map's cool. Actually, I think this looks good. This for the most part, except for I told them not to do white, but I like the I like the concept of this page. It looks nice. Decent picture of me. Change the border to a different color than white. Um, and you'll notice the writing. I haven't been zeroing in up, but the writing all across the site is like up in English as a second language. Now, I I had a website that I had been making before I decided to hire. Now, I don't know if there's a way where you can go on Bluehost and restore back a month ago, and then look at it then, and then restore it back to here, or operate back and forth between the two and pick and choose what you want, because the practice areas weren't in that one. But that one was way more my style than this one, obviously, because, well, I did it myself. So take a look at that. Go back in time about a month and just kind of look at it and get a feel for that. As for me, there's going to be some stuff you're going to have to plug in at the last minute, but leave space for it. Like, I want my, right on the top of the page in the header, obviously should have all my contact information. Nice, neat, nice typography, good everything. It That should be readily apparent. And like, I'm thinking I might get a sidebar for the entire website, and the sidebar might just be all about the intake process, and coming in for the intake process. What do you do? What paperwork do you need? What's going to happen in the consultation? How much is it going to cost? I might devote that to that. Look, that was a really bad run through of what I want to see with this site. I'm just so ungodly tired. Hopefully you can just look at it and see what needs to be like changed. Like, I could do it myself if I had more time. So I'll stop this now. We'll be in touch.